Well, what's up, guys? Sean here. Just figured I'd kick off another atheist vid. I'm gonna get into like just some of why I just think just Christianity is just total bullshit. I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, and it just I don't know, it makes a lot of sense to me. Maybe it will to you guys, maybe it won't, but I guess the first thing I'm gonna get into is I've really noticed, like, 'cause I've studied a lot of religions. I've read a lot of their books. One I studied quite extensively was Christianity. Um, Even though, like I said, I'm atheist, but to me, I figure you study it. That's the quickest way to become atheist. I don't know how many times I've heard people say, "Oh, I read the Bible, and that's what made me atheist." So, but yeah, with that, like, my thing is, I guess, is like, okay, you have this whole thing with one, you have this like, uh, you know, Adam and Eve BS, and the whole thing of that if these people had sex and had children, that they had two boys. Well, then the only female there for them there is to fuck is their mom, and that would be like incest. And we all know that through science, if you mate with your family members, your babies are gonna come out at least a quarter, you know, uh, handicapped or mentally retarded. So that's just one thing I don't get. I don't get these people who believe in this creationism, because I just really just don't get it. It's like, so you really believe that, like, as Jim Jeffries would say, like, God put two white people in the jungle, and you know then there was Asian people, black people, white people, Mexican people, and for all the amount of inbreeding, very few mentally retarded people. So I just don't get it. I don't get how. I mean, I just don't. I just don't get how people buy into the shit now. I guess yeah, if you're just a sheep and you're just going with what you're told, then yeah, I guess I could see how you do it. But if you have a brain in your head, why you buy into this shit at all? Like myself, I think it was Big Bang, then to evolution. I mean, I can't stand it when people say, well, evolution's just a theory. Well, okay, gravity is just a theory, and I don't see anybody going to a 10-story building and jumping off that motherfucker to test that theory. I mean, people have to realize, like, evolution is a theory based off of facts. The Bible is just a book that they say is the inspired, inherent word of God. There's no proof. You can't prove you're God, so therefore you can't, I mean, and then even if you can't prove it was the inspired word of God, because the people who wrote the book, they're dead. And then it's and then what people got to realize is, like, that Noah guy, yeah, they say in the Bible he lived to be some 950 years old. But yeah, again, they don't tell you that in sermons, because you might think that's BS, or you more than likely would. So it's funny how people leave stuff out. It's just like, what the fuck? I mean, we have two models of theories, but backed up by facts. The Big Bang and then evolution. It's just like, I get it's easier to read one book that's full of bullshit than read a couple, books that have big words in it, and they're probably hard to understand. But it's just like, that's the ignorance of Christians I can't stand. Like, you know, a bunch of them haven't even read the Bible, one, and then two, like, it's the fact that, like, you know, they're satisfied with, like, just reading this book and being fine with what their pastor or priest or, you know, clergyman tells them, that it's, you know, just real, so they can pass the collection plate and get your money. You know, I just don't get it. And then it's just like, so then just to have the easy route, you read the Bible or the Quran or you know, the book for Scientology, or the book for, like, Hinduism, the Mahabharata, or, you know, like, what the Buddhists read to find out about Buddhism, which to me Buddhism is more of a state of mind than, like, a religion. Or, you know, I mean, you have, like, the Satanic Bible if you want to become, like, a LaVeyan, like, well, Satanist, which they really just believe in themselves as gods. Or if you want to be, I guess, a theistic Satanist, you'd read the Satanic Bible. But and that's just the thing. Like, I mean, if people think I'm just picking on the Christians, I really don't like any theistic religion, you know, with or without a book. It's like, can't none of you prove your gods? Don't any of you have evidence for the shit? You know? And yeah, okay, there's gonna be people like, oh, why don't you disprove God? Well, I don't believe in any of them, so I don't need to disprove them. I don't need to disprove something I don't believe in. If you're the person of faith or belief, you're the one in the position to have to prove, because you're the one that believes in it. You know? So I just don't get it. These creationists just boggle my mind. It's like there was that Ken Ham, Bill Nye debate, and I mean, there was even a poll on a Christian site that 92% of the people thought Bill Nye the Science Guy won. It's just like, come on. I mean, I feel so sorry for I mean, even Pat Robertson said that the Earth being 6,000 years old is BS, and that you need to start accepting science. It just, like, blows my mind. It's just like, really, people? But yeah, I mean, that's, you know, that's just a little bit. I'm gonna kick off some more stuff, but I don't know. That's just my video about how I just, like, I don't actually get how people can believe, you know, this creationist stuff. Not to mention the whole, like, you know, God punishes Adam and Eve for listening to, like, the devil for telling them to eat the fruit of knowledge. So it's like, if you asked me, if it was up to God, he would have, if he was real, he would have wanted people to stay dumb and stupid. And the only reason they ate it was because Satan told them to, because, you know, Satan was the bringer of knowledge and light. And yet people want to be all over his ass like he's the bad guy. What's so bad about the dude that you know, brought people knowledge? I mean, to me, if it was, like, up to God, we'd all be stupid fucking idiots. So I just don't get that stuff. Like, come on, people, wake the fuck up. Seriously. Gonna make some more vids. Sean out. Peace.